Hello everybody, this is Gamalier, broker realtor with Sturgis Realty Group.
And I'm Alan Rios. I'm the Realtor with Sturgis Realty Group right here in Metro Atlanta.
And Alan, today we have a great topic that I love. Obviously, it's all about the numbers.
Yep.
I'm going to give you an update on the market and what's going on here in the city of Atlanta.
Yeah, so we're going to talk about what's going on with single family home sales and also condos and townhomes. Compare the two, talk about the different categories, inventory, month supply. How long are these homes staying on the market, and what's the median sales price as well?
Yeah, so let's start. We're going to talk about single home, what's going on as far as single home. And like Alan mentioned, we're going to divide this information between single home and also condos and townhouses. But obviously, we want to know what's going on here in the city of Atlanta, so let's get started.
All right, so let's talk about inventory, the amount of homes that are up for sale right now. We're looking at single family homes right here in the city of Atlanta. Currently, we have 1,497 homes on the market. Compare that to last year, Gamalier, we had 1,306. So an increase in the amount of homes.
Definitely. We definitely see an increase of 191 houses more in the market right now as this year. So definitely you see that the market is increasing in inventory. So definitely opportunity for those buyers.
Exactly. Yeah. So you have an opportunity to purchase a home, a better chance this year compared to last year, right?
That's correct.
Situations where you were in probably multiple offer situations.
Let's take a look at another factor also when we look at what's going on in the market. One other factor that is very important to look at is month supply. Yep. And what month supply is basically tells you the time that if how many months would take if we'd stop selling properties, everything would sell out. Yep. So obviously, so today with this market right now, current market, we're staying at 2.5 months of inventory in the market. So if there's no homes available for sale anymore coming on the market in 2.5 months, everything will be sold.
Yeah, by Christmas, no homes would be available,
Yeah, and compared to last year, pretty much we were staying at 1.8. So obviously you see there's an increase, obviously.
About 7/10.
Yes, so we'll start seeing, obviously, having inventory increase and also months of supply more. So obviously there's, again, more opportunity for buyers to go out there to find a home.
Another category we like to look at, Gamalier, days on the market, right?
Important.
And I know a lot of people have heard that. How long did it take you to sell that house? Well, currently, right around 12 days is the number for single family homes in the city of Atlanta to go under contract.
Yes.
Compare that to last year, right around 10 days or even less.
Yes.
So we were in a hot market last year, right?
Yeah, we were getting multiple offers. Obviously, people will go out there and get anywhere between 10 and 20 offers for that nice property. And you were putting so much money above the market price and you still didn't get the property. So obviously the good news now is that right now, a lot of houses are selling close to the price they go on the market, or they're selling, you have a little room also negotiation sometimes also. Yep. And for those people that were FHA approval and no one was accepting, even looking at those FHA, right? They were only looking at conventional or cash. Now you have a shot, so you're in the market, come back, and definitely you're going to have some great opportunity in the market.
Exactly. So it definitely has turned around compared to last year around this time. As we mentioned, more inventory and less competition. Let's talk about median sales price, our next category. Currently, Gamalier, single family homes are right around $525,000 as far as the median is concerned. Now, median is the middle price. 50% of the homes go for less than that, 50% are higher than that. And it's used a lot more in real estate because averages can get kind of skewed.
Definitely.
When we talk about, what has sold and what's selling, because if you have a couple of homes that are well into the millions, that can skew the average price of a home.
Correct, yeah. So like Alan was mentioning, a lot of times you have sales in, certain areas talking about millions of dollars, and then you put that together with some areas where they're 200, 300, and numbers are off completely. So median really gives you the number of what's going on realistically in the market. Currently, as of today, we're looking at $525,000 median price in the city of Atlanta, compared to last year where they were roughly around 445 and 815.
Wow.
So you see the increase just in 1 year. We're looking around 79,000, 185,000. So if you wanted to own that home, that's a lot of equity that you made over 1 year.
Just think, people who are watching are saying, you mean I sat on the sidelines and wasn't involved in the market? I could have cashed out almost $80,000? Yeah. That's what the market was like last year compared to this year, and prices are still on the rise.
Yeah, it's still a seller market here in the Atlanta metro area, but we're starting to see some transitioning slowly, transitioning into a buying market, but it's still a pretty strong market for a seller here in Atlanta.
All right, so that's a look at the single family homes in the city of Atlanta. Let's switch gears now. We're going to look at condos and townhomes in the city of Atlanta. Let's talk about inventory, Gamalier. How does that compare to last year?
Well, last year, obviously, when we look at inventory here in the city of Atlanta, talking about primarily condos and townhouses, not single home. We're talking about condos and townhouses again. Currently, we're looking at 945 homes in the market, currently condos and townhomes available for sale compared to last year, roughly around 1,222.
Wow.
So last year, actually, we have more houses in the market available as far as condo and townhouses. And that easily called to all these companies moving into town. We have a lot of the tech companies moving, bringing a lot of the young talents here and attracting a lot of the young talent here. So a lot of times with younger crowd come here, obviously they don't have children, they're recently married, so they're looking at those smaller townhouse and condos. So we definitely have a high demand for that right now currently in the city of Atlanta.
Yeah, especially in the city of Atlanta. That definitely stands out. So that's a 277 decrease as far as homes are concerned compared to last year. So yeah, it's a little bit more competitive there. As far as months supply, Gamalier, currently we're at 1.8 months. Last year, right around 2 months.
Yes.
Not that big of a difference, but yet, you know, we just talked about the inventory, that does kind of match a little bit there.
Yes, yes. So obviously, you see there's definitely, we still have a pretty good demand when it comes to condos and townhouses and Atlanta City again. A lot of times we do reports, we talk about the Metro Atlanta. I want to mention that because Metro Atlanta, when we talk about Metro Atlanta here in Atlanta, we're talking about a lot of other cities that surround Atlanta. And normally if you were to be standing in Midtown Atlanta, we're talking about anywhere between 40 minutes perimeter areas when we talk about Metro Atlanta. But this particular video, we're talking in the city of Atlanta, so you know exactly what's going on here in the city of Atlanta.
Which still covers a large area of Atlanta, so you know, think about it.
It's a big city. Now when we go in, we want to talk about a little bit about the NES, which is a great important factor, which are days in the market. And this is an important factor because it tells us pretty much where the market is moving. So currently right now we have 12 days in the market. Obviously that tells you how long a house takes for sale. That's what's taking now 12 days. This is particular for townhouses and condos only. Compared to last year, we were at the same number.
Wow.
12 days. So pretty much it shows you that we still have a high demand when it comes to townhouses and condos here in the city of Atlanta.
Yes, when you look at that, and there's a couple of things or factors you can consider too. Probably not as many buyers too that we're seeing compared to last year. So that's part of the reason why we're seeing the current days in the market compared to last year right around the same amount.
Yeah, another factor obviously that we looked at, like we mentioned before, is median sales price. For townhouses and condos, we're looking at $341,000 currently as of today, compared to last year they were at $307,000. So definitely you see
$34,000 in equity.
More equity increase.
Just 1 year. Just 1 year, $34,000.
But another factor, obviously, this number sounds great, but there's a very important factor that we have to consider when you're buying a home. And this is if you're actually financing and buying. If you're buying it cash, congratulations.
Yeah, congrats.
You don't have to
won
worry
the lottery.
You don't have to worry about interest. But when we're talking about someone, primarily people who has to use the loan, we have to look at interest rates. So what's going on, Alan, when it comes to interest rate?
All right, so let's talk interest rates, right? Current interest rates right now sitting right around 6.02%. Now you got to remember last year we had that buyer frenzy, right? People wanted to go out, buy their house, but they were in bidding wars. Well, there was a good reason why there were so many buyers out there. Interest rates last year at this time, right around 2.93%.
Yeah, so obviously
2.93%.
So obviously from last year to this year, you had got more than double.
Yes.
Obviously, so obviously interest rate plays a big factor because obviously as the interest rate goes up, your payment goes up, obviously,
mortgage monthly payments
and less of a home you could afford. So, you know, the problem happens when you have houses going up in prices and interest rate going up, you could end up with a very small home. So obviously, you got to buy and come into the market and try to look for what you need, obviously, and hopefully get into, if you're a first-time buyer, most people who buy a home don't stay in a home more than 8 to 10 years now. It used to be less.
Yeah, it used to be.
So obviously this is a step up. You got to realize you may not get everything you want, but you can always move, buy a home, and hopefully stay in the house. You'll have the house, pay off the house little by little, and then the market moves up in equity. You could build equity pretty quickly and then sell the house and use that equity to move into a bigger home, and now you can afford to give a bigger down payment and keep an affordable payment. But most people who are buying their first home and who are building over time to a bigger home, that's the way they do it. People ask me all the time, oh, I want a big home, but I can only afford this small home. But I said, well, you got to start somewhere. And obviously you want to build equity over time, and that builds a bigger home also over time.
Yeah, that's your real estate investment portfolio in a nutshell, right there. So that's how you kind of grow your real estate investment in the properties. Another thing to consider too, interest rates being at 6% roughly, you can always refinance down the road. So even if you're thinking about buying a home, go ahead. You're not going to see as much competition as we saw last year. You're probably going to get a great shot at getting the house that you really like. So despite the interest rates right around 6%, if the market changes, you can always refinance down the road.
And bring your payment down.
Yes, your payments will drop.
Definitely.
Something to consider.
And we love to work with people who are local here in the area and people who live out of state. We're easy to contact. And if you have any comment, any question, feel free to put the comment below. We'll love to answer any of the questions you may have and contact us. Obviously, we're easy to contact. We also work with a lot of investors in the area. If you're looking to invest in property, that's something we could help you also. And don't forget to click like, subscribe, and share our videos on our YouTube channel. We'd love for you to comment as well, as Gamalier mentioned, but sharing it with your family and friends as well. We're trying to build up our channel as we go along so we can spread the real estate news to all the viewers out there. And again, thank you for watching. I hope this video has been helpful for you. Have a great day. Take care.